Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Philadelphia Union versus NYCFC in the 2022 MLS Eastern Conference Final. Can New York win back the Eastern Conference, or will Philly get to the MLS Cup final on this night? Will Philly get revenge for last year? Will New York have their title defense still alive? Should be interesting. Another 90 minutes, and we'll find out who the second MLS Cup participant is and who will be against LAFC. 90 minutes away. Should find out. Should be interesting. The next 90 minutes more. Philly beat Cincinnati 1-0. New York's won 2 matches against Miami and Montreal. Starting 11, Andre Blake, Kai Wagner, Jack Elliott, Jakob Glesnes, Oliver Mbaizo, El Brujo Martinez, Leon Flock, Alejandro Bedoya, Daniel Gazdag, Mikhail Ura, and Julian Carranza. For Philadelphia Union under Jim Curtin, a 4-4-2. I don't think that's a Christmas tree, but I'm not sure. Well, no. No, that wouldn't be a Christmas tree. No, it wouldn't be. Okay, we're good. 72 goals scored in MLS this season for Philly, tied for 5th all-time. Plus 46 goal differential, that's 2 all-time, 2nd all-time. 49 home goals, tied for 1st all-time. 26 goals conceded, fewest in a 34-game season for Philly. Interesting numbers there for Philadelphia in this match. Jim Curtin's 9th season as Philadelphia Union manager. He's been there freaking almost a decade, eh? Damn near a decade, huh? Interesting. So, another 90 minutes, possibly more, depending on what happens here. Be another close match, or will it be good matches? St. Aubin, nice. She's good. Minnesota's ex-color girl. Nice. Yeah, I knew that name sounded familiar. What's up, Rory? Philadelphia Union, Daniel Gazdag is a 17 expected goals, 22 goals. So he's beaten his expected goals. Very interestingly, New York beat Montreal in their last match to get here. You love to see it, but should see how this game goes. 3-1, New York over Montreal. New York's 11 under Nick Cushing, Sean Johnson in goal. The back three, Alex Kynes, Justin Hawk, Thiago Martins, Kevin O'Toole, Maxi Morales, Nicolas Acevedo, Anton Tinnerholm. Front three, Santi Rodriguez, Gabriel Pereira, and Heber. Would be Thiago Martins, right? Yep, Thiago Martins. For NYCFC, the Equipo de Marketing is going to win the MLS Cup. Let's see who makes it. Let's see who makes it. Then we'll talk about it. Here we go. Another 90 minutes here. Yep. So we got there we go. About ready to be written out. Waiting for the match to kick off. A good couple of minutes. 717. So 725. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. $13 to kick off. So that would be, they say 13 minutes to kick off. Is it 27? Or just 9:30 or 7:30 in general? I gotta make sure this is on the right timing. No, it looks like it's right on time. Yep. There we go. That'll do for now. KP says it's on NYCFC. Let's do this. That's what they say. Should be an interesting game nonetheless. Here we go. New York in the sky blue jerseys. Philly in their navy blue home kits. That would make sense. Here we go for another game. It's getting close and close. Here we go. For me, I think Philadelphia is slightly the better team tonight, but either way, this could go definitely either way. This could go to penalties. This could go to extra time. I wouldn't be shocked. So, yeah, 7:30 is kickoff. That sucks. And I couldn't even watch Forge's trophy celebration. That sucks. With that being said, we're on to more here. The Eastern Conference Final. See how that goes. While we're at it, let me check these scores. Washington, I think, won. Check these NFL scores. The last two I didn't get before Sunday Night Football. Why not? I think so. The slot favorites, but they're favorites nonetheless. Indianapolis, Washington got that wrong. Seattle, New York, wrong. Green Bay, Buffalo, I hadn't started yet. I still think Buffalo is the better team. Then we got Monday Night Football. NYCFC 3, Union 1. Hope this prediction goes better than the last one. We shall see. I still got Union winning 3-2. I think it's still a goal fest, frankly. I still think it's a goal fest. So... Just checking this. 50. There we go. Yep. There we go. Should be good. Here we go. Another 90 minutes today. 3 streams, 2 reviews. Ain't this pretty crazy? Crazy day, crazy day. LAFC won 3-0, Forge won 2-0. No losing team has scored a goal yet today. See if that changes. I think it will. See if that changes. I think it will. Should be an interesting 90 minutes. We're close. 7:23, so about 6 more to kick off. Should be good. Those Wales away kits aren't that bad, though. Pretty cool. The ones with like the green and red neckline. I like that. Here we go. Another 90 minutes of football today. Then we have Wednesday CONCACAF League final, Saturday MLS Cup final, 2 suit shows for actual matches. And then World Cup after a little bit. Doing World Cup watch-alongs? Oh, of course I am. Of course I am. I'd be stupid not to. Be stupid not to. How soon does the match start? Kickoff is in 5 minutes. Kickoff's in 5 minutes. And they're already walking out, so maybe a little bit quicker. Maybe Fox had it a little bit late, but players are walking out. NYCFC and Philly under the lights. After last year, this one deserves to be under the lights for sure. New York in the sky blue jerseys, Philly in their home kits, as they should be. Winner goes to MLS Cup. Will New York go back for the 2nd straight year, or will Philadelphia go to their first MLS Cup? And will this MLS Cup be a matchup of newbies in LA proper? In LA proper, because it's LA proper. Because LAFC Supporter Shield champions, of course, MLS Cup will be in LA now that they won. But should be interesting, nonetheless. The rematch of the Eastern Conference Final 2021, the 2022 Eastern Conference Final. Here we go. Oh, for 1 on my conference final predictions so far, of course. Let's see if I can get 1 for 2. 1 and 1. 1 for 2, whatever you want to call it. We'll recap the semifinals tomorrow. We'll have that. Shouldn't take long. Tuesday off. Wednesday, CONCACAF League final. Thursday off. Friday, MLS Cup prediction. Preview and prediction. Saturday, MLS Cup. Sunday off. Monday, CCL draw. Not this Monday, but the Monday after. We already know who's going to win Liga MX, so I don't think I need any updates because that's today, somebody said. Let me go back to the Font Mob front page. Let's see if Liga MX is. Yep, it is. You know what? Not too bad. And actually, if I'm not wrong, 2036, I'll be able to watch the second half if I want to. Not that there's any meaning to it. 836. There's no point, but why not? Maybe why not? It hasn't started yet. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Kickoff at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. But here we go. It's the intro. The defending MLS Cup champions versus the number 1 team in the East in 2022. Will the title defense end here? Or will Philly. Well, there was a picture of Toronto FC playing Philly. Will New York stay alive and go back to the final, or will Philly go finally get to an MLS Cup after the last 2 years of heartbreak and sadness for Philly? Should be interesting. Should be interesting. Here we go. Is that smelling salts? Sean Johnson doing smelling salts. All right. That's what it's got to be, right? Is it that cold in Philly already? Smelling salts time? I mean, yeah, it is 9 time. 58 degrees, so it's probably some in the 40s there. Can't be that bad. Jim Curtin, 2-time MLS Coach of the Year somehow. I thought it was Wilfried Nancy this year, but Nick Cushing, the interim manager of NYCFC, 10 wins, 5 draws, 8 losses, including the playoffs. Been managing pretty well with New York. But Jim Curtin definitely has the advantage of experience. And here we go. Philly to kick off at home. Last time they played here, it was a 1-0 win. It's 10 days ago. It was a 1-0 win. NYCFC has had 209 regular season points since 2019. Philly's had 223 since 2019. 2 damn good clubs facing each other. And here we go. Philly is kicked off. Here we go. Philly in the navy blue. New York in the sky blue. And Glesnes lets it out for a throw-in. O'Toole throws in 15 seconds in. Here we go. Philly playing forward. Good cross, but that shouldn't be enough. Uda can't get there. But Tinnerholm beats him to it. You really could have ran for that, Mikhail Uda, but whatever. Thank you, Winvo. The gold and the navy blue. See? This isn't powder blue, but just white. But they still sort of use white, don't they? Here we go. 52 seconds into the first minute of the first 90, possibly more. Duncan says, come on, City. 100, 107, 110. Philadelphia Union starting 11. Andre Blake at goal. Back four, Kai Wagner, Jack Elliott, Jakob Glesnes, and Oliver Mbaizo. That'll be a clearance. Leon Flock, Jose Martinez, Daniel Gazdag, Alejandro Bedoya, Mikel Ura, Julian Carranza. Or White for them, I guess. Sean Johnson, Alexander Kyans, Justin Hawk, Thiago Martins for NYCFC. I mean, it kind of looks like that, I guess. Kevin O'Toole, Maxi Morales, Nicolas Acevedo, Santiago Rodriguez, Hebert, Gabriel Pereira, and Tinnerholm, Anton Tinnerholm. That's what I think we were missing 2 minutes in. 0-0. Here we go. 88 more minutes left in the Eastern Conference Final. Of course, just started. But 88 minutes left to decide, possibly more, to decide who finishes out the MLS Cup matchup. That looks like a save. They'll be cleared, headed down. And the camera work is a lot better for this Eastern Conference Final than last year's was, for sure, because that ESPN camera work sucked. Again, Alan Chapman, the center ref. Kyle Atkins, Cameron Blanchard, the ARs, the fourth official. Victor Rivas, Edvin Jurasevich, the VAR referee. 3 minutes in. Game, do you mind checking my Austin FC post to see if both picks of pro refs I posted are the same? It's supposed to be the ref from today. I'll check that. I'll check it after, don't worry. I'll check it. Fourth minute. Here comes New York. Philly versus New York. Cross in, that's cleared. Carranza couldn't get to it. Alan Chapman could be worse, but it's still ass. Trust me. Well, it could be worse, you're right, but it's still not great. Well, that's exactly what you said. 5th minute. I believe that Maxi will save NYC tonight, says Winvo. I mean, I could see it. If he's playing, I could see it. But here again, welcome back, Angus. Third 3 times in one day. You still watching on the antenna? Or actual TV? Good timing. For sure. 5th minute. Both my cat who picks the power of games by cat food will predict NYCFC will win. I'm rooting for Philadelphia, though. Free kick Union. Well, we'll see. Actual TV now. I mean, that's the only way you probably could get FS1. Frankly. Nice. Even a converter box probably don't have the FS1. I haven't really looked into that, though. But 6th minute. Cross in. Shot! Save! Save by Sean Johnson. Big save. Big save. 6 minutes in. Huge opportunity for Union. Johnson saved, but offside. FS1 over analog. I got to research it and see if someone can do it. But it's already a cable channel. Like, you know, I don't think I've ever seen FS1 on a. I don't even think I've ever seen FS1 on a hotel TV. Yes, seems possible. Like hotel TVs, for some reason, like you could get channels from like better cable packages on like one special hotel cable package. It makes no sense from what I've looked and seen, but that's just me. Like it's like the next step up, but it's still I don't know, ESPN is pretty normal, I guess. But I've seen SEC Network, hotels in NYCFC FS1. They better. 7th minute, 0-0. Been half and half so far. I do see FS1 at some hotels, but it really depends. True. I just remember more that I don't see it. Kansas City, don't think I had it. Don't think I had it in Columbia. Columbus. I know Winona, Mississippi didn't have FS1. But then I used my Fire Stick most of that trip anyway. When I was on TV, I normally use my Fire Stick for that trip mostly anyway, except for like the last night. Then I watched Portland versus Monterey? Portland Thorns versus Monterey, wasn't it? I think it was. That was on ESPNU, I think. So, no, it had some of the lower ESPN networks. 9th minute. Morales going forward. Yeah, that was on ESPNU, and let's not talk about that game, though. I mean, it was a penalty shootout in a Malero Cup, but okay. I mean, I wanted Portland to win. It was the Women's International Champions Cup win, though. But Liga MX has a pretty good women's league, and NWSL is pretty damn good as well. And Mbaizo plays back to Bedoya. So, I mean, same tournament that Lyon was a part of. Lyon, Olympic Lyon, feminine. I saw Casey versus Portland Thorns last night. It was not on my cable system on CBS, but saw it on the antenna. Yeah, Portland, good win by Portland Thorns. Happy for Christine Sinclair. Big win for Portland. I mean, pretty much for me, Portland's my NWSL team until, of course, TFC starts an NWSL team. That probably won't happen, though. It should. Since that's not the case. Of course, because Christine Sinclair and all the Canadian behind the scenes and on the pitch representation for me. It's the Thorns. LeBlanc, Karina LeBlanc there as well. Yep. What I was getting at. 11th minute. 0-0. What channel is this game on? FS1. Definitely not TUDN because Liga MX final, but just FS1. 11th minute. 0-0 here. Both sides have had their moments. Both NY and Philly have had their moments. But here comes Philly down the wing. Gazdag cleared by New York. Acevedo clears. 12th minute. Corner for Philadelphia. Yeah, I agree. But then again, you got Apple TV next year. NYCFC have only conceded 2 goals from corners, the fewest in MLS this year. Can Philly make that 3? Maple Leafs are finally winning, beating Anaheim Ducks 2-1. Good. Cross in. Header cleared. Not off that corner was anything scored. If NYCFC keep it 0-0 around the 30th minute, we will win. If we don't, Philly will definitely do much better. I mean, there's still 60 minutes left in the match. I mean, the longer you keep it scoreless, the better for you. Yeah, I agree. But wouldn't that be more like scoreless for a half? Big save by Sean Johnson. I think 45th is a lot more of a safer point than the 30th minute. But then again, I've seen games where the first half is okay and then the second half is absolutely crap. So, but that's just TFC of the past 2 years. So, I don't think Philly or NYCFC would completely just have the pitch switched on them in a half, but that's just during a halftime break. But that's just me. Much better in the second half. Well, I guess so, maybe. As in, pitch gets switched. So, yeah, but still, 45th minute, keep it scoreless till then, or maybe could grab a goal in the first half. There you go. So Forge is the CPL champs again, not good for the league. They've got the best team, best situation, best manager, best academy, because basically Smirny Otis owns an academy, but, there you go. Aaron Rodgers old and washed. Love to see it. Does Toluca do the impossible? No. 7 Bills, nothing Packers first quarter. I don't wear flat brim hats. That probably means a snap back, too. I'm not doing that. 14th minute, 0-0. Here comes Philly, and that's out for a throw. Have Pachuca 3-2. Still not enough. Well, no, Pachuca's winning 3-2. That's still 7-3. So, I think Pachuca's got this. Here comes Philly. Mikhail Ura. Nope. That'll be a throw-in for Philly. A small world, ain't it? Small world. Free kick, Philadelphia. Yep. That makes more sense. 15th minute. My bad, it's the dad hat style. Yeah, I'm not wearing those. 15th minute. Cross in. Header, goal! Goal! Philadelphia! 1-0, 1-0. Big goal. Offside. Flag went up. It's offside. Gazdag was off. It's 0-0. Oh, my word. I need to see that again. 16th minute. Let me see that again. No, Gazdag was offside. He didn't even try to get behind Hawk. Nope, he's off clearly. He's clearly off. That wasn't close at all. He was off. He was off. That don't even need a review. He was off. Good call by the AR. Good call by the AR. Is Pro going to be the star of both games? I think it's more likely here than it was the Western Final. I think the Western Final, LAFC was so dominant that it sort of made Pro basically, they made two horrible calls. You know, two horrible calls, but LAFC was so dominant that it didn't really matter in the end. But here, it definitely could matter, I think, if Pro is the star. But here comes, bad forward play. Austin should have had a penalty. And Bouanga should have had that goal stand at the end there. It should have been 4-1, frankly. But again, it was so dominant by LAFC that it didn't really matter. Should it have been called correctly? Yes. But did it really matter? No. But that's just pro referees for you. Justin Hawk pushes a guy over. No foul. Carranza, I reviewed the clip. The penalty shout or the Bouanga goal? They both. Austin should have had a penalty. Bouanga's goal should have stood. Because Bouanga was onside. Right at the end of the game there. Shot blocked away. 18th minute, the penalty shout. Yeah, that was obvious penalty. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Like, that's even worse because they went to the monitor for it. Like, they went to the monitor for it. And it was like, no penalty. I'm like, is this the reason you go to the monitor to get things right? And if you normally go to the monitor, it normally gets overturned. The way I see it, come on. That man Villarreal probably got paid off, didn't he? Gazdag. And that's a horrible pass. I thought he was going to have a good run there. 19th minute. 19th minute. 0-0. Still. Parcero must be feeling good right now, I got to say. No early for the Union, but still, Phillies in the freaking World Series and Eagles doing well. He must be feeling good. Sixers aren't doing that good. I'm kind of shocked, tell you the truth. I'm honestly shocked, tell you the truth. I've seen one UEFA Champions League game this year get no VAR due to how cheap the country the game was played in. Really? BKL and Daniel had a huge sigh of relief after that offside goal. I would too if it was my team. Free kick for NYC, 20th minute. Kicking a ball into somebody's hands should honestly be a card, but okay. 20th minute. 70 more to go, if not more. El Brujo just straight kicks it when the foul's called, or Elliott does, straight when the foul's called. 20th minute. Carranza can't get there. Hawk gets through to put it out for a corner. Justin Hawk out for a corner. 20th minute. Interesting, ain't it? Two corners for Philadelphia, their second corner. 21st minute. Kai Wagner to take. They couldn't get VAR working in the VAR room, but VAR was used. How do you use it if the VAR is not working in the VAR room? That sounds like a joke. Not a joke, but just horrible. Cheap-ass UEFA. UEFA's a mafia. UEFA is a mafia. It's just the refs saw in the VAR room, couldn't do anything. Okay, that makes sense. Still, though, UEFA's a mafia. That's out for a goal kick. 21st minute. UEFA is a mafia. I didn't know that was a chant until recently, to tell you the truth. I just thought people said that. "22nd minute. But isn't that sort of just... But seriously, though, isn't that just able to... They said the mics were broken, so it was just ref ruling. Then your earpiece just sucks. Carranza. Cross in. Cleared by Hawk. He's actually playing pretty good. I'm shocked. Justin Hawk is actually playing pretty good. And I just jinxed him, didn't I? And Bizo with a throw-in the 26th minute. "22nd minute. If Justin Hawk screws up, might have jinxed him by saying he's playing well. And that's a bad giveaway. Too much forward. 23 minutes in. It's getting close to that 30. I wish they sold keeper kits for every league in existence. I mean, I'd love to have TFC keeper kit. The best I got's a blank keeper kit with Westberg's name on it. Did you see the offside goal, though? No awareness from Hawk about his man play Acevedo at center back and put Parks in if Cushing wants to play a 5-back. Fair enough. CONCACAF has a history of corruption, too. I remember some guy from their Miami office getting arrested. Oh, the Jeffrey Webb situation. Like before Montagliani became president at CONCACAF, Jeffrey Webb. Like there was a big corruption scandal that was connected to the FIFA corruption scandal before Montagliani became president. Oh, I know. Every confederation could be called a mafia if you really wanted to call confederations mafia. I mean, people could call CONCACAF a mafia. People could say CONCACAF mafia. They could if they want. Wouldn't be. Connected. Yep. FIFA's a mafia. CONCACAF's a mafia. UEFA's a mafia. If it was easier to find, I could probably find stuff on the Asian Football Confederation in Africa. And CAF being a mafia. And hell, Oceania for that matter. And CONMEBOL. Huh. Oh, I wonder what CONMEBOL's gotten up to. They've probably done some freaking scummy stuff. So, couldn't you just say that about any confederation? You could find some and say mafia. You could if you wanted to. Hell, any league, frankly. What are you saying about this thing of Oz? What are you saying about this thing of Oz? FS1. Ball played forward. '26th minute. Woke up this morning. "26 minute. Alex Kynes. "27th minute. Speaking of Sopranos, amazing TV. Oh, by the way, guess what? FS1 was not playing games with me like ABC was. FS1 was never going to play games because FS1, this is all they show. You know, besides funny car and all that. I wonder which World Cup matches will be caught up in a match fix. That seems to happen once every World Cup. I have a feeling if Qatar gets through their group, they're getting some South Korea level help, if you know what I'm saying. If Qatar does any better than 3 points at the World Cup, they're getting some South Korea level help. Just saying. Qatar don't look good right now. If they were as good as they were at Gold Cup time last year, I'd be like, okay, yeah, they rightfully did well. They don't look good right now. They peaked a year early. Year and a half. If Qatar somehow does better than 3 points, shot saved by Blake. 14 Bills, 0 Packers in the second quarter. Hey, yo, what part of the game is this? What part of the game is this? What part of the game is this? Hey! 0-0. "29th minute. Make me last 2, Ducks 1. Hey, the Leafs are winning. You love to see it. And maybe I'll be at the Leafs Blues game on December 27th. Maybe. I'll try. We'll see how things play out. Because, Scott trades center, Leafs Blues. Leafs and the Blue Jays against Cardinals and Blues in the same year. That'd be nice. I just hope that when the Leafs come to St. Louis, I hope Barry Trotz is behind the bench instead of Sheldon Keefe. Because Sheldon Keefe's lost that locker room. Leafs need Barry Trotz. Knowing the Leafs, I could see them losing it at some point. Probably in overtime. I would say yes. I'd put money on both teams scoring at least a goal. If it was me, I'd bet on it. I think both teams will score. 30th minute, 0-0, but I have a feeling both teams are going to score. Leafs locker room reminds me of the Jays locker room. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I think you have a point. Leafs usually lose to bad teams. It's a habit, but it's way worse this year for some reason. This feels like 2019 when Babcock got fired. This feels like that time. It feels like they're finally getting tired of Keefe. That's what I'm seeing. Feels like Keith's at the end of his rope. That's all I'm saying. They've done this before. Patriots won somehow. I honestly can't believe it. I freaking had the Patriots losing, to be honest. 32nd minute. Mac Jones actually won a game. Mac Jones is legitimately on a sophomore slump. Legitimately. 32nd minute. 32 minutes in. 0-0. Philly versus New York. You got what you wanted so far. You've called it so far. I'm happy the Jets lost to the Patriots. I didn't expect it. If Trevor Lawrence was good in his rookie year, then Jones would have been second best. But Urban Meyer made Trevor Lawrence suck and made us feel like Mac Jones was actually something worth a damn. So Urban Meyer helped Mac Jones looked really good. Looked like he was worth a damn for a year. Second half will go crazy. I still think both teams will score. I still think both teams score in the second half. But I agree. Second half will be a crazy half. 33rd minute. Phillies had their moments. New York's had their moments. I'd say it's about half and half so far. Again, which if it's like top of the conference, that would make sense. So, boom, over the top. Good defensive. Oh, here's a move. Here's a play. And Philly has no room. But look, shot. Carranza, but Johnson gets right there. Johnson jumps on it. 34th minute. And Johnson's holding his head. Oh, no. If you're a New York fan, you don't want to see this. Oh, no. And hell, as a Toronto fan, I don't want to see this. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Should be a red card. Yeah, I think so, too. Let me see here. In through. Here's the shot. Plays it back. Plays it back. Shot. Carranza goes. Yep. I think so. Yep. If they clip the goalkeeper, it's a red. Yeah, I think it's a red. Even if that wasn't said. Yeah, Carranza legitimately went and clipped him. He didn't even go for the ball. Yeah, that's a red. That's a red. That's a red. Yep, I agree. Johnson's up 35th minute. Yeah, I agree. Do runner-up go to CONCACAF Champions League or not? No. The winner of the East in the regular season, New York, or no, Philly, I mean. The winner of the East in the regular season, Philly, is going to CCL, LAFC Supporter Shield, CCL, Open Cup, Orlando, Canadian Championship, Vancouver. MLS Cup is either LAFC. Well, no, wait. Well, they could still get that spot. Barraza needs to take over. I think they need to go to VAR. Yep, 35th minute. With that being said, well, LAFC is already in, but they could get the MLS Cup spot. And MLS Cup spot, Johnson's up, and they don't go to VAR. And Carranza got away with that one. So if LAFC wins MLS Cup, Austin will go to CONCACAF. But they either have to hope the CCL is Philly versus LA. Haven't even checked. That's annoying. Yeah, that is a red. I agree with that. I think it was a red. It should at least got a card. He legitimately got away with that. 36 minutes. But with that being said, 36 minutes of football that have been played. Oliver Mbaizo. Mbaizo. Come on. 36 minute. Exactly. I think it was a yellow at least. It should have been a card. The fact that Carranza openly just got away with that makes no sense to me. 37th minute. 37 minutes of football played here in New York. 37. Carranza, who honestly should be off, and that's what you get. Foul. Free kick for New York. That bad pass was karma. Karma, huh? I did not expect that. Boom. Got it. We didn't. Must not. I think it's good. Philly's saying now they want to win fair and square, but they don't go for ball, but go for Johnson's head. Dirty scumbags. Says, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't seem fair and square to me. Maybe the only way they can beat Philly, or maybe the only way Philly can't. Well, New York's got 61% possession. How the hell would Austin be in it as far as titles go? They haven't won shit. Well, here's why. Because they are the third best team in the overall rankings that isn't Montreal. So, if Philly and LAFC were to both be an MLS Cup, one would get the MLS Cup spot. Austin would get the spot for either the opposite conference winner or the Supporter Shield that they vacate, unless whatever spot is open they get by the points. Whatever spot they don't, the winner chooses. If it's Supporter Shield or MLS Cup, they'll choose the better spot. The other spot's open, that's Austin. So, Austin still has a chance to go to CCL because they finished third of the U.S. teams in the overall standings. And if the final ends up being Philly, LAFC, or LAFC versus New York and LAFC wins, Austin are in. So they still have a chance. That's a yellow card there to go to CCL. Well, technically that's Leagues Cup starting next year. CONCACAF League for the past good 7 years. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 6 years. And now it's going to be Leagues Cup, Central American Cup, Caribbean Cup. So there technically is, but foul should be a red by Martinez. Philly legitimately is playing dirty. Philly legitimately is playing dirty. Yeah, that's dirty. That's dirty. That's dirty. Rodriguez gets, yeah, that's a red. What is Philly doing? Yellow is fair, but come on. This is dirty. 40th minute. That's just, nah. Philly's playing dirty. No joke. I think they're playing dirty. Wasn't like studs up. Martinez will get sent off if we get in his head. Well, that's what happens when you get a yellow. 40th minute. Philly always been playing dirty. Philly getting away with 2 red cards, not 1, but 2. You want bloody hands since it's Halloween for the body bag. A clubbing blow, and another clubbing blow, and another clubbing blow. Philadelphia's playing dirty. I guess Pro are the stars of this match, aren't they? Spoke too soon. I guess Pro are the stars of this match, aren't they? Because if Philly wins and they stay at 11, Pro honestly handed it to him, and there's a foul. Only fitting, but Rodriguez takes down Glesnes, I think. Yeah, that's a foul, but I guess playing dirty, but winning is fair and square to them. Don't seem so fair and square to me. Don't seem so fair and square to me. Philadelphia fans will like the dirty play. The Eagles once booed and threw snowballs at Santa. Was that at the Veterans Memorial Stadium or Veterans Stadium? Yeah. I think that was. It wasn't Lincoln Financial Field yet. or wasn't the link yet, I don't think. But, yeah, 41st minute. 41st minute. We got 41. 41. 0-0. How much more? Here comes Philly. Plays forward. That's out for a throw. Honestly, it would be fitting if New York could actually... You know what? The more I watch... To be honest... You know what? And that's not a foul. No, now it is. Free kick. Philly versus New York's becoming a real rivalry. I can tell you that much. Do you think mint Oreos are good? No. No, they're not. No. 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 43rd minute. No, they're not. .43 minutes in, 0-0 here between New York and Philly. .42 minutes. I think we're probably going. Oh, Philly plays forward. Carranza and Bedoya can't get there. Dub is per. Dub is per for me. With that being said, 43rd minute. 43rd minute here. 0-0 between New York and Philadelphia. New York, Philadelphia. Not a bad half so far, but definitely. I think New York definitely has had more possession, but other than that, I would say New York has been better later on. Mint Oreos are as bad as Spam. What? Mint Oreos, well, no, Spam. I don't think that's a comparison, though. I legitimately don't think that's a comparison. 44th minute here in this game. Looking for halftime. First half should quickly. Yep. So I'll give it some time as well. Honestly think I have to give it a little bit of time. But with that being said, 44th minute, and Andre Blake put it right under the foot of a New York player. Should have paid for that. That was a horrible pass. Well, okay. And Bedoya puts it straight into Kyans. New York going forward. Could this be the move? 44th minute. Ramones. Good band. Ska. Yeah, I think. I'd say they're ska, to be honest. .45th minute. 45 minutes. Header on. That's past the post. Goal kick. 45th minute. 3 minutes of stoppage time before half. 3 minutes of stoppage time before another 45 and possible extra time. And early NYC punk band saw MST in 1989. Okay. .46 minute. That could be bearable. That could be bearable. Because of the chocolate. The double shot of chocolate. You got the chocolate wafers and the chocolate covering. Save by Johnson. 46 minute. 2 more to go. And I'm somewhat hungry too, but 46 minute. Hopefully that leftover spaghetti ain't too cold by the time the RSR is over, but I'll microwave it anyway. Meatballs should be just fine, and the spaghetti should be just fine. Good thing I ate those garlic bread. Those slices of garlic bread before Forge. Just going to eat them anyway, so why not? 47th minute. What type of chips? 47th minute. One more minute of stoppage time here. Tri-tips steak. Sounds good. 48th minute here. 26, 28, okay. Forty-eighth minute here. Sounds good. Getting to the 48th minute should be a free kick. They basically take it on the roll. 48th minute. Get into halftime. Halftime. It's 0-0 at halftime of the Eastern Conference Final. Halftime between Philly and New York City FC. It's 0-0. What are you going to eat for MLS Cup? After the game, I don't know. I'll probably just find some. Whether it's craft dinner, I'll find some. That's probably what I have to do. Whether I make beef stroganoff after. I do have some hamburger helper beef stroganoff. I could do that next week. Craft dinner. It'll be after. But I'll probably just have to find something. Well, maybe we'll order something. I don't know. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half. Talk about the stats. Sit tight. A little bit later. Sit tight. We'll be back for the half. New York dominating the game so far. Slightly the better team. I won't say dominating, but slightly the better team so far. See what happens in the next 45. So we'll be back, but sit tight for halftime and we'll be back. Go for stroganoff. Craft dinner is something that should be replaced by homemade mac and cheese. I just like easy mac, craft dinner sometimes. I just do. But I guess the stroganoff would be better. You're right. So we don't order anything. Good idea. I can do craft dinner anytime, but stroganoff. You have a point. You have a point. Making tacos for dinner. That sounds good. 9 o'clock's a bit late, but I can't complain. With that being said, sit tight. Again, we'll be back for half. Stats the half. Talk about them about 8:27, 8:28. Still kept it tied. Sit tight. Be back. We back for the stats at the half. Good timing. There we go. All right. So for Philly versus New York, 0-0 at the half. We got 4 shots to 4. No big chances on either side. 2 shots on goal to 1. 40% possession to 60% possession. New York holding possession of the ball at the half. With that being said, back to it. 40% to 60% on possession. 176 passes to 268. 72% pass accuracy to 84. 5 throws to 13. 12 fouls to 8. 2 offside to 0. 2 corners to 0. 1 yellow to 0. Somehow there's no red cards. But New York defensively playing well. I've had a couple of slight chances. But Philly definitely hadn't had any good chances either, frankly, besides the one chance where Carranza ran into Sean Johnson's head. And that should have been a red card, by the way. But other than that, both teams very not good on the chances side of things. Chances haven't been there yet, but have not been there yet. But definitely possible for this second half to go crazier. El Brujo Martinez should have been sent off. Hell, Carranza should have been sent off later in the half, but it's football. We got Jake Carr for life, Man City for life, come on City from the UK, rooting for the little nephew or the little brother of Man City. Having some chicken potatoes with cheese and broccoli with cheese sauce. That sounds good. First went pretty well. Pretty half and half. New York held the possession, but neither team really had many chances. But they should be up a man, if not 2, frankly. KP, everything's just fine. Just shoot goals. That's why I got extra time into penalties. Blankenship went back to college again to finish his eligibility year. And we didn't know about this? He didn't want to go to Mississippi State? Shit. He didn't want to go to Mississippi State. Well, damn it. Yep. I still think Philly is slightly the better team, but at this point, New York definitely can pull this off. That vid was really good. Thank you. Not sure on names for Philadelphia, but how did Martinez not get sent off for that late foul? Don't know. Alan Chapman sucks. Pro referees just suck. Yeah, El Brujo Martinez, I honestly don't know. Alan Chapman sucks. Honestly, pro referees, or if Anthony Taylor was every MLS ref. Just a different clone. Just understand that. What up, Red Bull Insider? Now Spartans have him. Crap. He went to a MSU, but the wrong MSU. We need a kicker, damn it. You think Philly could still win this? I mean, yeah. It's 0-0. Lol. Pro refs suck. Anthony Taylor. I mean, some countries have better referees than others, but pro referees, they suck. They suck. Like, a blind mice could do better as a referee in MLS than whatever pro referees puts out. I got you now. Anthony Taylor's hated here. Yep. See, I know. I do watch the Premier League. I know what I'm talking about. I just don't cover it as much. Yep, second half's about to start. My sleep schedule ain't great, so if I wake up for a Premier League game, I'll watch it. I follow along. I know what I'm talking about. But if I wanted to really fix my sleep schedule, I could do Premier League games too. But youth refs are way worse, though. I can see why all the refs suck. If you're talking about it, pro referees, I can see why all the refs suck. I mean, that refs need love too guy on TikTok seems like an okay ref. But that's why he will never get promoted. because he's actually good. No, that's just a Dr. Pepper Fansfield commercial. Funnily enough, they did use maroon and white for their state. So, yes, my headcanon is it's Mississippi State. Thank you very much. Except for some reason they have Bryce Young as the quarterback. You can't win them all. I refereed for a non-competitive 7-year-old league a few times. No offsides. Just hanging on the goal. Just hanging on the goal. Possible regrets ongoing. Clever. Man, when they play on a league that has offsides, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. At least we didn't have Armando Villarreal. Probably would have gave Johnson a yellow for simulation. Yeah, at least Alan Chapman didn't go that far. Seriously, though, MLS legitimately, and listen, legitimately needs to look into the referee situation. Why the referees suck so bad. I mean, makes sense, right? Pizza Hut's overrated. Better than Nemo's. Still better than Nemo's. Still 0-0. No really big chances, but defensively, New York's held more possession. Definitely been a bit better. I wouldn't say completely better, but they've been a bit better. You've seen those Pizza Hut melts? No, they just... What a simulation, actually. Diving. Like if you're not hurt, but you dive. Anything's better than Nemo's, exactly. They say they can't get refs. Not sure if I believe that. I mean, people don't even take socks full of coins and run up on their cars, and we can't get refs. Ultras don't go after the refs, and we can't get refs. Refs get away with being absolutely crap week in, week out in this country. And they can't get refs. Ultras don't go after the refs. Oh, no. I'd rather have the NFL replacement refs. Remember those? Agreed. Little Caesars ain't too bad, especially if you get like pepperoni. Little Caesars ain't bad if you get pepperoni, but if you like venture off of that, you're touching. You get crazy bad in pepperoni at a Little Caesars, you're okay. But you venture out from pepperoni, it could get bad. It could get bad. 2 Rangers, 2 Coyotes in the second period. Not bad. It could get dicey. Yeah, but at least fans, there are some crazy fans, some crazy ultras out there that would take a go at a ref they're really pissed off over there. Here, that doesn't happen. I'm not saying I condone it, but pepperoni and sausage, Little Caesar, not bad. Hold on. All right, and here we go. Second half started. Now Chuck E. Cheese, it's good for kids who want to celebrate their birthday. I'm sure the older you get, the more it sucks. But the last time I had Chuck E. Cheese pizza was 11. So 12. 45th minute. Yeah, I can see that. Bedoya's off for Jack McGlynn after the first half. Let's see what happens there. Come on, City. I've had Pizza Hut years, so it's not my favorite. Chuck E. Cheese pizza pre-2015 is elite. So, yeah, there we go. Makes sense. I'd rather go to Freddy Fazbear's. I can see where they got the idea for that game now. I can see where they got the idea for Five Nights at Freddy's. '46 minute. 47th minute. New York holding the possession here so far. Hey, Bear. Ooh. Oh. That should. And no, it's not a foul. What? Extra time, then penalties. It's been that way throughout the MLS Cup playoffs. I don't think I've ever been live yet this year, or I should say this year. Oh, no, I was live for Austin versus RSL, so no. Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is a arcade / pizza place that kids go for birthdays. It's basically like a younger version of Dave and Buster's, if you have those. The older you get, if you want that experience, you go to Dave and Buster's. Except for, well, I mean, I guess you could have parties there, but it's definitely just more casual. I'll check that out if I go to Portland. 48th minute. I'm sure there's some sort of arcade type restaurant in England, like an arcade type party restaurant in England, whether it's pizza or not. But maybe they don't. Or maybe they tried and it lasted about as long as Liz Truss did. If they did that, that would probably be a lawsuit. '49th minute. '49th minute, 0-0. Only one team in green can knock out the LAFC, the Western Conference Final. Am I right? If that helps you sleep at night. If it helps you sleep at night. There we go. 50th minute. Such is football. Such is life. By the way, where's the X-Files theme? The X-Files. If I had a freaking soundboard, that would be great. I've never had beans on toast, and I honestly probably don't want to. As I said, England's best cuisine is French. Their best restaurants are all French. Probably fake, but I don't know what happens behind the scenes after closing time. Imagine a pizzeria where all the pizza dough has 14 grams of crack in it. No. 51st minute. Pachuca will be the Apertura champions. I heard from Robert Irvine it was French, but as long as you can pour me a good pint of Guinness. Goes backwards. If Jose Martinez gets a red card, Philly fall apart, and I would tell my attackers to attack Martinez. I agree with that. Definitely a good move for New York. I've heard that even if there's pubs or bars that have Guinness in the U.S. or North America, they don't pour it as well. They don't pour it well, or it doesn't come out as well as it does in the British Isles. Whether we're talking about England or Ireland. So I've heard. I've heard people say the cans also suck, but 7-Eleven. $53rd minute. Speaking of, Spade yelled to Glesnes, I'm only here for City. Stop distracting me. Fair enough. Fair enough. Guinness in the UK is different than the USA. The cans are awful. So just leave it alone. Stick to Pepsi Nitro. Good to know. $54th minute. That's enough about that. Philadelphia headed forward. I think we're going to go to penalties. Or here comes Philly. Mikael Ura. Onside. Mikael Ura. Cross. Punched away by Johnson. It's a corner. Good luck. Good luck. I believe you get it. Rumor is TFC's interested in Joseph Martinez. Not sure on this one. I think it's a good move because I don't think you'll be as egotistical in Toronto. I think it's a good move for a change of scenery, and I think he has something to prove. So I think it actually would be good. So Thiago Andrade for Eber brings speed and pressing ability. Morocco and France, we have Limo and Pepsi Max. That sounds good. 55th minute. Any players on NYCFC that you think will play on the Manchester side? Santi Rodriguez. Santi Rodriguez is a damn good player. Gabriel Pereira as well. Definitely have a chance to be there one day. I know Tati Castellanos left and went to Girona, but he's still in the City family. I think Tati Castellanos could play for Manchester City one day. Would he be more of a winger in Pep's system? Probably. Would Haaland basically force him to be a winger or a backup striker? Yes. But I think Tati Castellanos could play well there as well. Santi's on loan, though, but Pereira and Talish Magno are class, so they could definitely play for Man City. I agree. But Santi's still very class, though. Tati's only on loan to Girona. Ball played forward. Tinnerholm plays back. Here we go. Pereira. Gabriel Pereira. Tinnerholm. Tinnerholm cross in. Shot. Maxi Morales. It's 1-0. Oh, no way. Goal. What a goal from Maxi Morales. The legend just keeps on having a great postseason. It's 1-0 New York. Maxi Morales, the legend on his last run, might have just put New York in the MLS Cup final for the second straight year. Honestly, I don't think Philly can answer from that legitimately. Tinnerholm from Santi to Morales, and Morales with a banger. Wow. You called it. You called it. If they hold, you called it. What a goal by Maxi Morales. And Santi Rodriguez with a great layoff. Again, I guess they are. Subscribe if you like football, yes. In the 57th minute, it is Maxi Morales. 5 goals, 7 assists against Philly. And that may have just been the most meaningful one. And one of his last matches, possibly. The legend may have just put New York into the MLS Cup final. Philly has 30 minutes to answer. About 33 minutes to answer. And New York looks like they're still on the front foot. The dam may have finally broken. Santi Rodriguez. Gabriel Pereira. I don't think there will be extra time. Eber. Shot past the post. I don't think there will be extra time. Philly, honestly, is choked. And NYCFC by far the best goal differential in the playoffs this year. Corner for NYCFC. I sort of believe what I'm seeing, but I also can't. To be honest. There we go. Give me those Union tears. '59th minute. Philly playing forward. Called it. You called it. So far, you called it. Oh, what a save by Andre Blake. My bracket was busted last week. Honestly, the way I could see New York winning MLS Cup for a second straight year. The way they're playing. It seems like some Team of Destiny stuff. Legit. It seems like some Team of Destiny stuff. 0 for 2 on the semifinal predictions. Jeez. So far, 60th minute. Interesting. Back-to-back championship. We acting like Seattle, but Seattle never got a back-to-back. Let's get this match over before Nando's closes. I don't think you have to worry about extra time. Probably not. Now, mine busted when New York beat Montreal. Not that I was complaining about it. NYCFC shaking hands with Seattle. New York acting like those 2010s LA Galaxy teams. Told you, NYCFC, if we held on 0-0 for the first half, we would win. We will win. Don't doubt us. You know what? I don't think I can doubt no more. LAFC might have won the Supporter Shield, but Right now, I know my true prediction doesn't come out till the day before MLS Cup, Friday before. Mm-hmm. Yep, Andre Blake's a Jamaican keeper. Oof. Corey Burke is on for Mikhail Uda for Philly. Well, Andre Blake could have definitely been in Europe had Jamaica had a better FIFA rating, but, you know. Regular season, whoa, good save there by Johnson. 62nd minute. New York is searching for goals. For sure. For sure. New York just believes in themselves. Talking repeat out here in New York City. 62nd minute. Santi Rodriguez cleared away. Acevedo. 63 minutes. Go for it. Philly versus New York. O'Toole, who is honestly the player that has, well, he's not really, he's the only new player in this 11, but O'Toole's been damn good. He's impressed me. Hey, bad. Oh, like, New York is bound to score again. I think there may be Nando's in the U.S., but I'm not completely sure. I think there are in some places. NYCFC's been hot since they played Campeones Cup against Atlas, for sure. For sure. Like, seriously, Atlas versus Philly, or Atlas versus New York, was the moment where New York woke up. New York was nudged at the last minute as they were stalling for a while. They're now super hot. Like, beating Atlas the way they did, legitimately, I think that made Keaton Parks is about to come on. That made New York believe they can make another run. Thank you. Thank you. I think that Atlas game, Gabriel Pereira for Keaton Parks, 64th minute. With that being said, I think that was the moment for New York, was when that Atlas game came around. And that's a goal! Another goal! Julian Carranza! It's tied 1-1. Julian Carranza. We talked a bit too soon, didn't we? Julian Carranza in the 65th minute. Speaking a bit too soon, didn't we? 1-1. Carranza, the dude who should have been sent off. Yeah, ain't that football? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Good free kick. Carranza on. I think he was onside. Could have been slightly off, but amazing free kick. Right where they didn't want it to be. Cayens got beat. Carranza puts it in to the far post. Johnson beat 1-1. Inter Miami guy who never played over Higuain when Higuain was crap, by the way. Let's just remember that. It possibly could have been offside. And no, they give it. 65th minute. Julian Carranza. Back on level terms. 1-1. Back on level terms. Still believe in NYCFC. I don't blame you. And here we go. Philly. making a big run here. Equalizer for Philly. I told you it could be both teams did score, didn't they? Good call. Here's a chance. Shot. Goal. Goal. Daniel Gazdag. It's 2-1. Philly back in the lead. Took 2 minutes for between goals, and it's onside. Daniel Gazdag. What a run. It's 2-1 Philadelphia. Oh, my word. Philly woke up. And they say he's onside. Are they going to check it? '67th minute. They say 67th if it is. 2-1 right now as it stands for Philly. Philly scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. Carranza, no, I think he was behind the last defender. Gazdag was on as the ball was played. He was slightly onside. Gazdag gets the score, the head goal. Boom. Ooh. Did he score against England? Did he? I know he didn't score against Italy. I mean, you could say he did because he scored on Toronto FC, but what a turnaround. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Philly, and they're back in the lead. After honestly getting outplayed for 60 minutes, it's now Philly who's in the lead at home. They turn on the on button. It may not have been the best performance, but here they are with 20 minutes to go, 22 minutes to go. Could Philly make it? The title defense as it stands could be over. Phillies in the World Series, and now Philadelphia Union might make it to a final 2. Yeah. Daniel Gazdag got some Hungarian blood. Nice. Hungary's got a good damn team. They're growing. They're definitely growing. Yeah, NYCFC definitely need to wake up for sure. I agree. Plays forward. I did say 3-2. I did say 3-2 Philly. Just seeing. We could definitely see number 3 in a bit. For sure. So far, yeah. But it's all about, sometimes it's about luck. And you know what? Definitely the referees could have been, as a Miami fan, I might just have to get Carranza in Philly jersey. If he stays, Philly disgusting USA City. New York, I still believe. Put Thiago Andrade on for Abed. Honestly, that's probably the move. Kai Wagner plays it through. Jack Elliott. Could he score a banger? Nope. Goal kick, 70th minute. Always like Carranza. If you can't watch it on TV, yep, Abu Dhabi 2 Sports 2 Live. Let's go, lads, says the City fan. 70th minute, 20 to go. Carranza saying his purchase option was activated. Okay, so then you should. And honestly, the away kit, that powder blue away kit, that's what you should get before it goes away. Since he played this year. That's a good kit. Speaking of Inter Miami, when I went to Walmart yesterday, I saw some dude in an Inter Miami jersey. I was like, but then again, couldn't that be the same reaction as somebody saying, former NYCFC player Mikey Lopez is still supporting us? Yeah, that's nice. Shot over the bar by Corey Burke. Oh boy. Philly's knocking on the door for more. But then again, that could be the same reaction as somebody being like, what is he wearing? Tim Hortons? Forge? Probably they wouldn't even know Forge. Probably just see the Tim Hortons logo and be like, what is he wearing? So, Corner for Philly. Kai Wagner to take. Kai Wagner to take in the 72nd minute. Kai Wagner, header. Santi Rodriguez clears it away. $20 to save our season. If Philly wins this, they win the whole thing. I honestly agree. If they play like they did these last 6 minutes, yes. But here's the thing. Here comes New York. I did say this would be a goal fest. Tinnerholm. Oh, Morales. I kind of feel like next year, I don't know. Goal for Toluca, 1-0. Are they going to do the impossible? '73rd minute. Three more to go. I'm going to turn it right to that game after the trophy presentation is over because I probably need to. 73rd minute. Not covering it, but I saw a bigger comeback against Villa in May. Let's go, City. Says J. Carr. Let's not talk about the Villa game. Thiago Andrade into Eber. By the way, Steven Gerrard is a horrible manager, just so we're clear. Raul Lopez Pachuca. Just, Eber, you idiot. Am I behind? '74th minute. I said Steven Gerrard is a horrible manager. Now have a good evening and have a pleasant tomorrow. Good evening and have a pleasant tomorrow. Shot blocked away. Steven Gerrard's still a better player than Lampard, though. Manager-wise, they honestly both suck. '74th minute. Have you not seen the SNL skit School for the Deaf or something? Hell, they even reference it on Family Guy. That's what I was referencing. Something like that. Patrick Vieira sucked in Montreal. You mean New York? Thierry Henry was the one who coached Montreal. And he was actually okay. Patrick Vieira, though. Sorry about my language, but I'm passionate. It's all good. It's all good. We're all about passion over here. We aren't the machine. We're the rebels with a cause, is what we are here. That's a foul. Free kick. We're the rebels with a cause. Honestly, more enjoyable than BT Sport or anything the machine could produce, is what I'd say. So, that's all I'm going to say. SNL snooze light. Not back then. It sucks now, but not back then. I still love old SNL when they show reruns. The last time SNL was good, though, was when The Lonely Island was there. So after Andy Samberg left, that's when I stopped liking it. Pete Davidson was good for a while, though. Corey Burke. Corey Burke going forward. Has a chance. Gazdag. Corey Burke makes it 3. It's 3. It's 3. It's 3. Corey Burke. 3-1. That should do it. Horrible rebound. Falls to Corey Burke. And that's 3-1 Philadelphia in the 76th minute. Watch Burke on Hawk. That's a foul. Well, let's see what VAR has to say, because they ain't used the damn thing at all today. Let me see. So let's see over to play. Burke, Hawk did get bodied. That's close, but he definitely got bodied. And then falls back to Burke, and he pops it top bins. Yeah, he got bodied. I think, yeah, that's definitely, yeah, you should look at that. Yeah, I could call that foul. Yeah, I could call that foul. It should be looked at. But right now it's still 3-1. Corey Burke. I mean. And they don't even check it. 77th minute, Corey Burke, 3-1. I mean, still current champions NYCFC until 5 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock next Saturday. So they got 6 more days on their reign. Thiago Andrade for Justin Hawk. They haven't even checked it. They didn't check it. And finally, Justin Hawk gets pulled for Thiago Andrade. I mean, I guess they have to go for it, but can they get 2 goals in 10 minutes plus stoppage time? They're still technically the current champions until the next MLS Cup is decided. Even if they lose, they're still champions until the next trophy gets decided. That's the way I see it. They can't defend it any longer, but they're still champions for 6 more days if this stands. Reigning champions. Should have put Thiago on for Ebert. We signed Martins and he's a complete waste of money. I hate him. I think that was on. I thought that was on Hack, but okay. I thought it was on Justin Hack. But that's just me. 79th minute. $11 more minutes plus stoppage time. '79th minute. Over the top. Santi Rodriguez. Santi! Save by Andre Blake. I kind of feel like New York fans will be in the position Philly fans were last year. Do we need a third match? You know how Philly complained last year? We can complain because Chanot's out. Or the fact the referees honestly should have called 2 red cards on Philly in the first half. And one of the people who scored should have been off the pitch, frankly. So, at least that's what New York's going to say. I think there were red cards too. At least El Brujo got carded, but I kind of feel like, seriously though, Philly versus New York definitely is the new big rivalry in MLS for sure. When Philly stops bitching, they get shit done in the playoffs. And here comes New York, but that'll be a goal kick for Andre Blake, and he just comes out to score. But can you really say that when New York is in the opposite position? 2 hours through this match. 10 minutes plus stoppage time. 9 minutes plus stoppage time left. Gazdag. Save by Sean Johnson. Philly 76ers they're not good this year so far. Philly has real strikers. Unlike last year. If we get a goal in the next 3 minutes, it'll become interesting. For sure. New York, if they score, it will become interesting. But they have to score in the next by 85th minute. Which I wouldn't be surprised. If it happens. Should be a lot of stoppage time, like, 7 minutes? We're going to 9:30, ain't we? Stoppage time. Nope. That'll be a corner kick. Philly strikers last year were fake strikers. Shabilko definitely was. Is MLS Cup going through with the MLS Cup halftime show? I don't know. I gotta look that one up. Philly do have real strikers for once, because Shabilko sucked. Christmas tree. 82nd minute. Carranza will be the real striker they needed. Uda's okay, though, but Carranza's. How do Philly and LAFC match up with each other? Very similarly. But I think Philly, if they play like this, they definitely win next Saturday. Midfield, I think, stronger. Defenders, I'd say that's Philly. I mean, hell, they got top 2 defenders of the year. Philly, defender, midfield, that's definitely better. Goalkeeper, they got a better goalkeeper. Forwards, maybe LAFC, but it's very close. This November 5th, Saturday. Come on, City, we still have time, lads. I had Union versus LAFC. I had Union versus Austin. At least I have one side of my final left. 83rd minute. Bad things happen in Philly. Said somebody. I mean, yeah. 84th minute. I'm playing in LA. Yep. Because LA won the Supporters' Shield. Even if I think they're equal on points, but LA had more wins. Who would have thought getting a real striker, not having Casper Shabilko or Sergio Santos would actually get Philly to MLS Cup? Speaking of which, when you say they will be replaced for CCL between LAFC versus Philly, which team is qualified? They're both qualified as the Supporters' Shield winner and the Eastern Conference non-Supporters' Shield regular season winner. So if they're both in MLS Cup, one of those teams will get that MLS Cup spot. It's a 3 o'clock Central kickoff, 2:30 pregame show. But see, Fox actually has a pregame show, but I'll only be live for the actual game. Simple as. Second yellow for Martinez. They didn't stop anything for it. Plays forward. Be cleared away, 85th minute. I mean, it's LA in their first cup, but the way they market LAFC, probably. Philadelphia's on top in MLS, NFL, and MLB. Right now, yes. Won't win in all 3. Philly got good time. Parcero, Austin gets the last spot since Philly and LAFC already qualified, and it goes to the team with the next best record. So right now, Austin is happy. Right now, Austin knows they will be in that CCL draw. That's exactly why they're in the CCL draw. They just don't know what spot they'll be in, but they know right now they're in the CCL draw on next Monday, not this upcoming Monday, the 7th of November. They know that. 86th minute. Now, only if a Canadian team can't qualify through MLS, this is the last year that's the case. But any MLS spot a Canadian team cannot qualify through. So if they were top of the East, Montreal were top of the East, they won MLS Cup, Austin would have still went in. Because Philly and LA were already there. Blame Canada, I've learned that from South Park. Austin should play NYCFC for the third CCL spot, third place. They would never do that. Over to Bar. They already have their mechanisms in place. I don't think they would ever do that. But it is what it is. For the regular season, Philadelphia actually has a better win-loss percentage than LAFC. Yes, this is true. As I said. '87th minute. Coke. '88th minute. Damn. Sean Johnson getting pressed. Oh, good clearance, but Corey Burke is there. Cross, Carranza can't get 4. El Brujo. That's a foul. Free kick for Philly, 88th minute. Not right now. I was going to try the 0 first. Couldn't find that, though. Still got some Pepsi Nitros, but I don't have any. Very similar. Didn't put any in the fridge, though. Probably should have for Forge, but I agree. I think MLS has a really good chance of winning CCL again in 2023. I agree. But again, people say the cans suck, so what do I know? Either way, the cans suck, so. 89th minute. I think at this point, we can put it out. Local stout. St. Louis got local stout porter. Yeah, it's St. Louis. I'm not shocked. Yep, got it. Shapley's up. Oh, I agree with that. Shapley's makes a stout. Okay. 89th minute into the 90th minute. I thought it was something like a Kraftig. Not the Kraftig brewery, but I'm just saying like something, you know. That is 3 minutes of stoppage time. Yep, 3 minutes of stoppage time. I would say that's probably... That'd be right. LAFC versus Philadelphia Union in LA. Yep. I'll be at live streaming for the World Cup. Don't worry. Yep, Austin will be in CCL next year because I don't see New York scoring 2 goals in 3 minutes. Pro referees being pro referees. 91st minute. It should have been about 5. You're right. Agreed. Yeah, Philly had to earn it or grow to the position of earning it. NYCFC, it took a while for them too, actually. Took Toronto 10 years. Philly, about similarly. Maple Leafs 3, Ducks 2 in the third period. Jesus. Leafs are really trying me. 91st minute. 1:50 to go. Hockey. Ice hockey. Toronto Maple Leafs, Anaheim Ducks. It's ice hockey, which I also really like. Philly earned it, definitely. Just overall, not exactly. But just the way the team has grown. Yep, hockey. 92nd minute. 1 minute to go. Philly to finish off this Eastern Conference final. 1 minute to go. Philly to the final. '92nd minute. Here we go. 30 seconds to go. New York going forward. Free kick for New York. One of the last kicks of the game. So New York was the first team to score a goal out of all the losers today. Freaking 6, 7, 8-1 on aggregate for all 3 games we covered. The winners, 8 goals. Loser, 1 so far. And that will be full time. It's 3-1. Philadelphia. Philadelphia are your Eastern Conference champions. And they will be going to MLS Cup next Saturday. The first 1v1 in MLS Cup. And the first 2, well, no, it wouldn't be the first 2 newbies, but 2 MLS Cup debutants who haven't won anything yet, or won MLS Cups. Each have Supporter Shield since 2019. First in the conference curse is over on both sides. We may have a Supporter Shield winner finally win since 2017. Dupe, bye-bye, NY. He's blown it on our attack. Pro refs actually sucks. Don't worry, I'll talk about it. It'll be 1 out of 2 predictions. Put the card here. There we go. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within an hour for this review for the Eastern Conference Final. I'll see you then. Should be up. We'll get it done in the next 10 minutes. Should be up within the hour at 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, Philadelphia.